Hello, humans. How are you guys doing tonight? We are trying a new setup tonight. New signal from Mars here, so but yeah, had to tweak things. We'll continue to make things better over time, but yeah, thank you for joining us. Yes. All right, so we got a good show tonight. We're going to be talking about all sorts of stuff tonight. Um, what we'll be talking tonight, we'll be talking about evil geniuses and the bug weapons that they deploy. What? What kind of nonsense am I talking about? So we have two stories that we're going to be covering tonight. One with the genetically modified mosquitoes from Bill Gates, and the wave of bed bugs from France. Two very interesting little predicaments going on here, and the evil geniuses that deploy them. For now, I just wanted to thank you all for joining us, and appreciate you being here. And we're going to go ahead and dive right in. So, our first story is something that happened about 2 years ago. So, this is on August 2020. And I don't know if any of you guys noticed this, but there is supposed to be 750 million genetically engineered mosquitoes approved for release in the Florida Keys. So, this is down there in Florida. You know, if you wanted to target anyone and genetically modify them for experimentation, you would choose the Florida man, right? So, yeah, this is from CNN. A genetically modified male mosquito named OX5034. Good old X5034. What a homie. Yeah, we go way back, college days. Has received both state and federal approval to be released into the Florida Keys now through 2022 against the ejection of many local residents and a coalition of environmental advocacy groups. Yeah, I don't really blame them releasing genetically modified animals into your environment. Yeah, but I would be a little perturbed about that as well. So it looks like with all the urgent crises facing our nation and the state of Florida, the COVID-19 pandemic, racial injustice also, again, this is 2020, look at all this, blah, 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 has used tax dollars and government resources for a Jurassic Park experiment. Oh, man. If I knew they were going to mention Jurassic Park, I would have gotten the theme. Dun, 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 dun. No, I won't do that too. Yeah, this is the policy director for the International Center for Technology Assessment and the Center for Food Safety. Now, the Monroe County Mosquito Control District has given the final permission needed. What could go wrong? We don't know because the EPA unlawfully refused to seriously analyze environmental risks. Now, without further review of the risks, the experiment can proceed. She added, "Oh boy, oh boy!" So this had already happened. So whatever repercussions have already happened. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Mimic, but I think this is the same. This is the beginning story for Mimic, correct? So let's go ahead and let's watch a little news article about this.
Is like these on the Florida Keys, a possible key to what scientists hope will slow an invasive and dangerous mosquito species. They're called Aedes aegypti and are known to carry diseases like Zika, dengue, and yellow fever, the females spreading infection with their bites.
In the Keys, they make up just about 4% of the mosquito population, but are responsible for virtually all of the mosquito-borne disease transmission to humans.
The potential solution starts at Oxitec's lab, where tiny eggs are injected with a modified DNA strain, ultimately producing mosquitoes that have what's called a self-limiting gene. Only the male offspring can survive past an early stage. The boys, unlike their female counterparts, do not bite.
They run out of females to mate with, and that's how you bring the population down.
This week, Oxitec began the process of releasing 140,000 male eggs in 6 locations along the Keys. That is part of a live experiment greenlit by the EPA, though some environmentalists are crying foul.
Okay, before we continue, let's take a look at the comments. This sounds like a good one. Holy crap, how can this possibly go wrong? Number one comment, upvote, thank you. Why has nobody said more about this? It seems like more mosquitoes than ever this year. Absolutely nothing bad will happen messing with the DNA and releasing them into the wild. I agree. What could possibly go wrong? If they're doing this, imagine what they are doing to us. That is another comment. Lots of good comments here. Let's continue.
Genetic engineered organisms are not something that we can control. Evolution will find its own way.
This isn't disrupting anything within the environment naturally?
We haven't seen that, no, and we are targeting the Aedes aegypti that is invasive.
Look at her face. Doesn't she look like someone who, you know, like this is pretty stereotypical movie, and she looks like
No,
someone who
and
would
we
kill
are
everyone.
targeting
Look, she looks tired. Got like a weird mix of like bruised face and makeup.
the Aedes aegypti that is invasive.
This lady looks like she's got too many problems to be worrying about. No genetic invasive species. You know what I'm saying? She don't got time for this, okay? She's got to get this stuff out. She's got a schedule. She's got other projects to move on, okay? Just because she's starting Mimic 3, that ain't her problem, all right? She's got to wear her makeup. She's got to gloss over those bags in her eyes. They got this lady overworked. I feel bad for her.
The company says similar projects in Brazil led to a 94% reduction of the targeted mosquito population and point out their research is peer-reviewed. Locally, residents buzzing about benefits and risks of unexpected consequences.
My gut feeling says it's probably not a good thing. You know, we don't know enough about it.
The EPA says they conducted an extensive risk assessment based on the best available science and does not expect the trial to have adverse effects to animals in the environment.
Bailey in the comments says, it's 2023. Who isn't tired? You know what I say to that? Get back to work, human. Us reptilian overlords. We need more. More. We'll squeeze you for every last inch. The plan is going according to plan. Damn it.
Does this represent the potential for greatly reducing the amount of Zika or dengue fever that's prevalent in a community?
We hope so. That's why we're doing this.
That looks kind of nice, right? Look at this. This is beautiful. It would be a shame if I had 9-foot mosquitoes flying around.
The debate on this one's crystal clear here. Okay, so we know this is going on in Florida, Sam. Are they planning to bring this project anywhere else in the U.S.?
Yeah, that's
This guy kind of want to punch his face, isn't he?
the game plan, Hoda. And here's the thing, the mosquitoes only try.
I mean, he just has a punchable face. It's like Superman meets a punching bag.
Travel a few hundred yards, so this is very surgical. But if it works here, it can be exported to other places, not just to Florida, but across the world. This company, Oxitec, has used similar technology in places like Panama, Malaysia, Mexico, Brazil, as we mentioned. So it's been out there. They've used it for...
Bailey says the reptilian maroon reptilian maroon on Mars. That's not very nice, okay? I just want to conquer your planet and slave your people. No reason to get personal, okay?
Taking care of pests that destroy crops and now also disease. Guys, back to you.
All right, Sam Brock for us there. Sam, thank you.
Well, there you go. Well, fortunately, this was prevented, and these mosquitoes weren't released. And oh no, never mind. First ever U.S. release of genetically modified mosquitoes begins in Florida Keys. April 30th, 2021. The prophecy comes true, and there it is. Cool and creepy genetically modified animals. There it is. Oh, we got some eggs. Oh, we got a kitty. Oh, wait, fluorescent feline. Mr. Green Jeans, the first glow-in-the-dark cat. Listen, you guys need to stop messing around and make Pikachu already, all right? There's billions of dollars to be made. Make the Pokemon. I will delay my invasion and destruction by a few years if the first Pokemon is created and is shipped to me. I prefer a Charizard, okay? Even though it might make me feel inadequate, I'll take that Charizard. Let's continue with this. So it happened. And this article talks about, this is from CNN, same website the article just came from. Again, first ever U.S. release of genetically modified mosquitoes begins in Florida Keys. Now, the last release was in Brazil. They have already done this, a project similar to this. And this release happened in 2021. So it's been a few years. It's been a few years. So, I don't know. What do you guys think about this? Well, leave it in the comments below. What do you think? Do you think this is a good thing? Do you think this is a bad thing? Do you think it just needs more time to cook, as the children say? More time to cook? Or do you think this is something we should be doing at all? I don't know. I don't really have an opinion on it. You know, if it goes bad, it goes bad. If it goes good, it goes good, baby, you know? So, for the first 12-week phase, blue and white boxes containing about 12,000 GMO eggs developed by a U.S.-owned, British-based company called Oxitec have been placed in 6 small areas around Ramrod Key, Cujo Key, and Vega Key. These are, I guess, like the island areas where these mosquitoes. I bet these mosquitoes in Florida are freaking nuts. Super aggressive. When the water is added, the mosquitoes hatch, mature, and enter the environment over the next week or so. Can you imagine being a mosquito? You're like, I'm ready to get out there and mingle, and you're just the downfall of your species. The downfall of your species. This is how I feel redheads are in the human species, you know? Just kidding. Just kidding. All right, it's negative. A small vocal group of Florida Key residents have found the release of what they call mutant mosquitoes since the project was announced, and they are incensed. Our opposition has been long and strong, said Barry Ray. Nah, yeah, but you were not successful, were you? The executive director of Florida Keys Environmental Coalition said, "We live here. This is our home, and they're forcing this down people's throats." So, yeah, I don't know. I think local residents should have the ability to say no to something like this nature, right? You know, I don't know. I don't think there's laws to cover deploying experimental mosquitoes, and that is the problem with science, is that technology surpasses, or innovation surpasses legislation, right? And so the laws can't keep up, and Congress and the Senate, they're all old people. They don't know what's going on. So how are they supposed to keep up? So, if technology can get far enough ahead, they can usurp the government and its legislation. Yeah, just a theory, just a little tip for you humans. But the only thing you could do, going back to the article, the only thing you could do legally at this point is stand in your yard with an insect fogger. Yeah. They fought the release for 8 years. You can't touch a box, but you can fog the shit out of your own yard if you don't want to be part of the trial. I don't think that's a winning battle. I think you're going to lose that one. So yeah, it's a tough one. First release. Okay, so let's so this is to combat the Zika virus, an invasive species of mosquito that carry yellow fever, dengue, Zika virus, etc. And yeah, they're trying to target that species and make them infertile. Now, let's see. Oh, so it looks like they have like, a little graphic here. Interesting. Which mosquitoes are more of a problem than the other. So once mature, the GMO males mate with local wild females, passing along the lethal gene that makes their female offspring die. I see. So, okay, so the male mosquitoes can survive for several generations, or about 3 to 4 months, and passing along their modified genes to subsequent male offspring. If enough GMO males mate with the local females, the population of biting females drops within months, as does the disease transmission. So it looks like the males are the ones carrying the lethal changes. They hang out, they mate with a bunch of females. The females then reproduce and then continue the cycle until that's it. So, yeah, interesting. Let's watch a little more here. This is the release. Oh.
Hey, thanks for watching.
No, not that. This.
By now, all over social media, thousands of genetically modified mosquitoes being released in the Florida Keys this week. Every time I see it, it makes me itch all over.
Yeah, I say mosquito and you just twitch. See, you did it right there. Yeah, there's a lot of confusion and worry over what that could mean. People even asking, you see right here on Facebook,
Why?
what could go wrong? Why? Just why?
I'm with them.
I feel that person's pain. Here's another. What could go wrong here? Well, 10 Tampa Bay's Jenny Dean shows us she has all the answers from her home this morning.
Fun graphics. Don't worry, guys. We have fun graphics that dance. Everything will be fine.
Jenny, what's up?
Honestly, it makes me feel happy inside.
Good morning. Yeah, I'm not getting bit right now, thank goodness. But you know, these genetically modified mosquitoes, you don't have to worry about them making their way all the way up here to Tampa Bay from the Keys because they can only fly, according to the expert I talked to from Pinellas County Mosquito Control, they can only get about 200 yards from where they're released, so only a few houses. And they have one specific...
What? What the hell? What kind of useless ass experiment is this? Instead of being concerned, we need to dial this up. We need to expand this operation. 2 houses. That means shit. What a waste of tax dollars.
Specific target. It is a mosquito that is a very deadly one, and it is commonly found around our homes. It's called the Aedes aegypti.
And the reason why we target it is because this is the mosquito.
I'm sorry for that comment I made earlier. She's the redheaded comment. Oh, God.
That you may know as the ankle biter, but it's more than just a pest. This is a huge public health threat. This specific mosquito carries Zika, dengue, yellow public health threat.
Whose finger is this? This is not her finger. You need to trim your nail. God, that finger looks ratchet.
Specific
and they keep molesting that mosquito.
Carries Zika, dengue.
Oh, yeah, I like this mosquito. Look at this mosquito. You know, you guys don't like this mosquito, but me.
Yellow fever, and this specific mosquito carries Zika, dengue, yellow fever, and even dog heartworm.
So how do the...
I say dog heartworm. You gotta protect the puppies. You know, you should have started with that. Humans don't give a shit about other humans. But the puppies, you gotta save the puppies. See, I've been studying your human psychology for long enough that I know in a horror movie, okay, or in a movie, people die. No one cares. No one bats an eye, right? Little German shepherd. Oh no, little Poochie is in trouble. Everyone's butt clench. Ah, I see. You know, I'm writing this down for my invasion plans.
These modified mosquitoes control the population.
They only release the males, and as the males mate with the females that are out in the environment, the babies that come out of that, you don't ever get that female mosquito coming from that mating.
That keeps the numbers going down. However, every 12 weeks, more modified males will need to be released to continue the trend.
12 weeks. 12 weeks. Every 3 months. This is a good racket to make some money. Huh? Every 3 weeks, you got to keep pumping out these mosquitoes? It's not a bad job.
Barrow says this control method has had some success in other countries, like Brazil. The trend.
Oh, my God.
Barrow says this control method has...
Oh, my God. Who did this? Oh, man. That's terrible. I don't want to see that. Oh, man, what a slaughter.
Had some success in other countries, like Brazil, Panama, and India.
But
Brazil, India,
it is a promising tool, and it's an important thing to be looking at because...
I feel like nothing's going to go wrong for the first 100 times they do this. It's the 356th time that something goes wrong. You know what I'm saying? And you don't even know it.
As we see increased insecticide resistance, that's one of the major concerns in mosquito control, and the other is that even though we use multiple methods, this particular
I love how humanity is willing to risk everything because they fucking hate mosquitoes.
mosquito species loves to live in the containers around your homes.
Oh, nobody wakes us up quite like Jenny Dean, right? Jenny genetically modified are just the regular mosquitoes out there. We don't want to see them, so anything we should be doing before the rain really starts coming around these parts?
Yes, before and especially during the rainy season. You know, the best way to control this particular type of mosquito that they're trying to get rid of is to walk around your home and dump any standing water that you see, especially after it has rained. Any standing water, because these type of mosquitoes only need a small capful of water in order to lay eggs and multiply quickly. So it's really important.
She's been holding that cat this whole time to make that statement.
That you take that step so we can all help control that particular type of mosquito population.
Hold on one sec. I actually, let me see.
This morning.
What was this? This is 8 years ago. This debate is done. No one gave, there was not enough pushback. This was 8 years ago. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. Well, let's move on. So, this is about supervillains and bugs. Let's check out our good old CIA-funded snopes. Bill Gates releasing genetically modified mosquitoes in Florida. Here's the whole story. Bum. Is this true? Mixture. So if it's a mixture, you know it's fucking true. They cannot deny it. That's funny. If it's the straight no, it might be true. Okay. If it's a mixture, it's definitely true. Definitely 100%. 150% true. Look at this. All right. Bill Gates is not himself releasing mosquitoes in the wild. No one fucking assumes that Bill Gates is standing outside, all right, opening up tub containers into the wild. All right. We know that part. God. Fuck. How stupid do you think we are? Oh my God. However, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation did award grants that funded biotech research company. Oh my God, isn't this the plot of every fucking movie? Like, biotech company Oxitec worked to develop genetically modified mosquitoes that can help reduce the spread of malaria. Unfortunately, things went wrong, and 9-foot tall mosquito hybrid humans started rampaging across the Florida state. Right? Mm-hmm. It's coming. It's coming. If you know what, if you guys haven't created a soldier mosquito species, I'll do it myself, as the Mad Titan once said. So this just was April 2021, right? We covered this. Yeah, 150,000 mosquitoes. Look, I don't even know if that's a lot. Mosquitoes are fucking. There's a lot of mosquitoes across 6 locations in Florida. This particular project was not funded by Bill and Melinda Gates. Huh? Okay, so he helped fund research that contributed to this project, not directly. And they cover the same species. This is, I mean, you could not pay me enough money to do this. Yep. And so here is the conspiracy angle. If we're using CRISPR and genetic modifications, can you marry the two of these? Can you use mosquitoes as a payload system, right? For things that they think might be okay. So there's two stacks, 2 categories of questionable scientific implementation on top of each other. There we got 1, genetically modified mosquitoes, and then 2, delivering genetically modified payloads into your bodies. So if they could justify the means to the end to sterilize mosquitoes, yeah, I'll stop there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just reading this tweet here. As soon as Bill Gates completes the mosquito syringe project, no Nuremberg code will be able to protect you from forced vaccination. Oh, and all the vaccinations sterilized everyone. Oh no! Whoops. We accomplished Agenda 2030. Bam. Whoops, we accidentally did it, guys. We accidentally did it. I don't know. Tinfoil maybe. Possible, yes. This is what's important. You have to track what is possible, right? You have to track what's possible. I'm not saying this is happening. We're saying it could happen. Snopes readers asked our team to dig deeper. Blah, 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 Snopes. Okay. So, yeah. So, interesting article. Interesting article. We're going to go ahead and move on. I'd like to hear what you think, chat. Have we crossed the line? Is there no turning back? Are we fucked? You know? Let me know. Let me know. What are you humans concerned about something like this? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for joining us. We're going to be right back here. We're going to go ahead and pour ourselves some more Martian moonshine. We're going to be back with our main article of the night. Some guy on 4chan, some evil genius, documents himself releasing bedbugs into France to help contribute towards its collapse. I am not joking. I am not even exaggerating one little bit. Please hang around if you like that kind of stuff. If you like the conspiracy, then you like UFOs, aliens, all that kind of stuff, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for joining us. This is Ash, the reptilian from Mars, and I'll be right back. My bad. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us. We're going to get to our main article here. 4chan bedbug evil genius mastermind. You're going to want to pay attention to this one. Let me actually see if I can find some sort of bedbug. Let's see if there's something on YouTube that already talks about this. All right, yeah. All right. So we're going to start with this. We're going to start with some videos. Okay. So you see that part? Bedbugs have made a resurgence. I don't know. Maybe there's another reason.
Is gearing up for next year's Summer Olympics, but for now they have unwanted invaders. Megan Fitzgerald now on the city's bedbug problem.
Tonight, a bedbug infestation sweeping through Paris and anxiety quickly rising. Viral videos like these causing sleepless nights, with reports of the blood-sucking parasites on buses and trains, inside movie theaters and hotels.
That is just becoming an issue for the Parisians in our daily life.
Paris is a global destination with millions visiting from across the world for events like Fashion Week last month. Concerns travelers can take the bugs home. While it's a national crisis in France, the tiny bloodsuckers are a problem across the world, in American cities from Chicago to New York, and recently in Arizona, where exterminators found massive infestations with thousands of bugs.
What in the fuck am I looking at? Oh my God. Is this the insect I choose to make my army? Look at this. What the hell is that? Oh my God. That is insane. That is crazy. That's all bed bugs? What?
According to the CDC, bed bugs are known to hide, tucking into seams of suitcases, folded clothes, bedding, and furniture. While the bugs don't pose a serious medical threat, their bites can result in rashes.
Are you feeling itchy yet? This is a very itchy show we're doing tonight. Yeah.
Blisters and allergic reactions.
It's terrible. It's the most awful thing that has ever happened.
Maria Melissa Guarte is an American who's lived in Paris for 26 years. She's battled bed bugs twice before.
And when the exterminators came, they told me that they've been really, really busy because Paris has a real problem of bed bugs.
The French government is expected to announce new emergency measures any day as this city prepares to host the Olympic Games next year.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news.
Okay. Wow. So some mainstream news coverage of this insect problem. Let's go ahead and hop on over. A systematic plan is on a Twitter post. Poe's lawyer. A systematic plan to infect Paris with bed bugs. So maybe, just maybe, this wasn't an accident. Maybe it was the designs of an evil genius. Apparently, Paris bedbug situation has done by some guy on 4chan on purpose, breeding them for months and making videos, purposely releasing them on trains and hotels and public areas he was in 5 months ago. But what is my goal, you may ask? What do that big mad bug? Well, that's where the stroke of genius arrives. And this, I'm assuming these are pictures of the This is not from 4chan. This is from a French forum. Whatever. Who cares? Thank you for clarifying that. The yeah, this is insane. So there's pictures and videos that have links. I don't have access to them, but you can assume they're proof that he's doing this. So this is this evil genius's plans. My interest is twofold. First is that I hate France from the bottom of my guts, and I hate the people who live here for the most part. I want this country to collapse as quickly as possible. I calculated that it already costs more than 1 billion euros alone. Wow. That's insane. This guy's crazy. And that's only taking into account the cost of treating bed bugs, which in practice is impossible. I'll tell you right away, it will always come back. Don't worry, it's dead. And without counting the cost of linked to psychological problems, loss of motivation, efficiency, lack of sleep, possible work accidents which may have occurred thanks to this, and he links to another article. Fucking psychopath, huh? I like the cut of this guy's jib. I don't like the execution, but you know, one evil genius to another. The second is that obviously, knowing that bedbug infestations will increase, I could not only ruin France, the state, as well as individuals, but also make as much money as possible, knowing which boxes to invest in which sector of activity exactly. The bedbug market is a growing market, very buoyant. I estimate it at more than 1,000 billion units this year, and double that next year with the return of tourism. Wow. And since he posts this, the word gets out, people believe him, and they drop more money in the stock of this kind of thing. What a sick bastard. Crazy. Now, this was 5 months ago. You would think, man, this guy's crazy. But here they are. Oh my god. Oh!
You rent a 1-month airband in Paris.
What the hell was that? Oh my god, that's terrible. Oh my god, they're coming for you. Run!
You rent a 1-month airband in Paris and discover bed bugs.
Sacramento Truth Movement, welcome for joining us. We are doing evil geniuses and their bug weapons that they've deployed. This is a post that was on a French forum cataloging how this guy hates France, and he is releasing bed bugs into public transits and public areas to infest France and destroy it. And he estimated that he cost 1 billion euros in damages. This is pretty nuts stuff. So you say, oh, this guy's a nut job. What is this guy even talking about? Well, he says he's been breeding them, and he provides proof. I don't have those links, but yeah, proof images of him breeding these bed bugs. And yeah, check it out. Shortly late, 8 days ago, this is 8 days ago, the rolling snowball of bed bugs has grown to the point of, oh God, look at this. This is terrible. Oh my God, no. Oh, that's awful. So yeah, bed bug infestation sweeps Paris. And this evil genius caused it. Terrible stuff. Horrible. Love the cut of his jib, but, you know, not play. Sacramento Truth Movement, why are you sub to me? Because you know that my coming invasion, you want to be on good favor with this reptilian in case things, go south. So, yeah, I also do a lot of UFO news, a lot of UFO updates and news articles. It's been a little bit slow as of late. I think there's a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes. I'll definitely cover those potentialities and behind the scenes, maybe some of the factions and the different kind of organizations that are involved. But yeah, thanks for joining us. We're going to be wrapping up here. I just want to cover those two huge articles just to recap. We explored the mosquitoes that were launched in the Florida Keys that were supposed to sterilize other mosquitoes. This was 2 years ago. We haven't heard a peep from it, so I'm assuming it worked, hopefully. Or maybe it worked in other ways because Bill Gates was involved in the funding of that project. And we had this guy on basically like a 4chan, French forum, deploying bed bugs, corrupting the capital, and we're starting to see the fruits of his labor. He estimated it cost 1 billion plus euros. Crazy stuff, crazy stuff. Now, I'd like to say thank you again for joining us. Like, subscribe, comment, please. If you, what do you think about these things? What do you think about those genetically modified mosquitoes? Do you think that's a good thing? Do you think it's a bad thing? Do you think we're playing with fire? Humans are playing with fire? Or do you think that you hate mosquitoes enough, you'll do whatever it takes? I don't know. But thank you for joining us. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. And have a good night, humans. And remember, I am planning on my invasion. I am coming. Goodbye, humans.